Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Sword of the Stars. And where we last left off, we were about to end our turn and get some info on the... Whoops, I accidentally had my window clicked out there. And get some information on the local stars. I believe those were the only three. This one, no, that still has 2 turns left. But first of all, I'd like to do some clarifications with the research that I didn't really get into last time. I said that the Tarkas were missile capable, and that's kind of a misleading statement. The way that the game does research isn't quite the same way as other games do it. At the beginning of every game, I think it's the beginning of every game, they might do it as the game goes along, but either way, you get a set number of techs based on your race. I don't want to say it's randomly generated because it isn't really. And some races are more likely to get certain techs than others. Hence, it's not really random, if that makes sense. So I said that the Tarkas were missile capable. That what I mean when I say that is that they are more likely to get missile techs than some of the other races, and that was indeed a factual statement. I went to look it up. They are also ballistic weapon capable works. Whatever. They're good with ballistic weapons as well. I didn't really look at what else they're good at. It doesn't really matter to me what they're that good at, except for their military capabilities. And basically what this means is that they're more likely to get certain ballistic and warhead techs than they are to energy weapons. And that's basically all I meant with that. So let's end our turn and see what's around us. Actually, no, we don't have the money to build a third fleet. That'll be done in 2 turns. But next turn, hopefully we will. If we need it, we probably will not. Okay, so what do we have around here? Here we have Kake. Alright, so this planet is size 6. It's a little smaller than our home planet, but it's above average. And it has 5,414 resources. That's good. And obviously 0 infrastructure. The planet has no infrastructure, but it costs 93,000 space bucks. Imperial savings to terraform it and to sustain the population while it improves. I probably will not be colonizing that planet, at least for a while. Our next one is Kogral. Oh, whatever. And this planet is large, but is also really low on resources and, again, extremely expensive. Oh, this is looking to be a great start. And our third planet is Kaltralthu, and it's actually so expensive to inhabit that its cost is prohibitive. That basically means that it is impossible to actually colonize that planet with the technology we have. That could change later on based on things that happen in the system, but probably not. So we are screwed, basically, for now. I might have to colonize one of these planets out of desperation. I really don't want to. Call me picky. I'm picky. So we're going to send these scouts out to explore more planets. And next turn we should be getting more... Oh, excuse me. Stuff. So next we should we should build some defense ships. We're not planning on going to war anytime soon, but you never know when a random event's going to hit, and we'll have to defend ourselves. That's basically what it's for. And let's end a turn. So this turn we should get more info. Actually, we got 2 more planets to look at. So let's look at Calsathrum. This planet is a size 4 planet with 2,500 resources. It only costs 31,000 to colonize though, but ooh, it has horrible resources. But we might be forced to colonize that planet. Oh goodness. And our next planet of note is Ko-Rourke. Or I'll probably stop pronouncing those because I'm horrible at it. I am not touching that planet with a wooden spoon. It is not happening. You cannot make me. It will not be done. And where are we going to? Wester or Griffin? Griffin.
We embark as
Let's do that one. And here you can... Yeah, we're going to colonize this planet. We have to. We have to begin expanding. Otherwise bad stuff is going to happen. And we don't want bad stuff to happen. So we're going to split these. And we're going to send... Oh, don't... No. No. Tanker, colonizer, come on. I know you want to get that. There we go. I just had them... I had them separated, everybody. It's okay. Alright, so we have research gene modification. What's that giving us? Let's see here. Atmospheric adaptation. Population growth rate and terraforming efficiency. I don't know if I want to do that one right now. It costs 8 turns to complete, but we're going to throw in Waldo units. We're going to be running into people soon, and we need that command, that new command station, because, like I mentioned, it is awesome, in my opinion. Again, it could be wrong. I don't know. So, let's underturn again. Turn cycles through, and here we have another prohibitive planet. Great. We're surrounded by prohibitive planets, or planets that are too expensive to really colonize well. And that's going to cause us problems. It's going to cause us problems for the whole game. So, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we need to throw in another scout to head off in some direction. I'll figure it out. So then, any new planets to look at? Here's one. Size 2. Ooh! Oh, if only you weren't a size 2! Why do you have to do this to me, game? I guess I can colonize that planet. It's running into the point where I can't be as picky as I would like to be, and it's sort of a bother. Oh, bother. Alright, let's send those guys there. They'll get there
as ordered
in 6 turns, and all will be well with the world. So, yeah, we have this other extended range ship. We're going to throw it under the bus and go... Well, all these scout ships are being thrown under the bus. Their entire existence is to scout stars. And once they run out of fuel, I'm done with them. They're going to sit there for the end of time until they get killed by a random event, which is likely, or they'll get killed by enemies, which is also likely. So, let's underturn. Not much we can do at this point. We should get Waldo units next turn. But there is some, yeah, well, we can talk about that right now, actually. There's some inefficiency when it comes to research. It's sort of like real life, where sometimes you'll go over budget, other times you'll have breakthroughs, and like you saw earlier, we had a breakthrough with, oh, what was it? It's been a couple days since I played this. I don't remember. I think it was, not gene modification, the first tech that we researched, whichever it was. But generally speaking, your research will either be on target or it will go over budget. When it goes over budget, it basically means that you're going to have to dump money into it for a while until you successfully research it. So here we have 102% over, well, 102%. We are 2% over budget. It's taking a little longer. I don't expect that to become much of an issue. It will probably be done next turn. I'm doing horrible today with my speech, but that's fine. This is a size 9 planet with 5,000 resources. That planet, I would consider colonizing that planet when I was done with these two. It is actually really good. It's size 9. It's not quite as bad as the others. $50,000 to colonize, and it's almost as good as our home planet. It's a little smaller, but it makes up with a little more resources, so that is good. Okay, so we have a little defense fleet here. Actually, I'm going to pop in here and flag them as guard. That just means that they'll stay there for the end of time. They won't show up on the fleet roster when I click there, and no new ships will be added to it unless I specifically add to it, I believe. That gets a little buggy sometimes. It doesn't always work. I'll have to keep an eye out for that later. Oh, I forgot to move those guys. Oh well. And we have a few planets, and as you can see, that Waldo Eunice is done. Okay, so that planet, we'll probably colonize it at that point. That planet I will not be able to do anything with for a while, and this planet is the same. And these guys are stuck. They don't have enough fuel to get back, and I'm okay with that. They've served their purpose, and they have given their life for Camcure. That doesn't have the ring to it that I would like. Oh well. Okay, so our colonizer is here. We're going to go ahead and colonize the planet. Oh wait, no, it's not there yet. It still has one. Are you serious? It is so close to being there. Oh man. Oh well. That's the way it goes sometimes. And we have Waldo units, so ship construction is cheaper, and our planets have more output. This is a good thing. And we have a bunch more text to look at. So we have orbital foundries here, which will cause our ships to be even cheaper. Cost-wise, at least. And it gives us another, the strafe command module. The strafe, it is technically better than the hammerhead, but I don't really use it. I probably will, just to prove myself wrong, because I'm a horrible person. I like to prove myself wrong. But I'll probably not use it. Wait, I probably will use it. I don't like using it, though. But I'm kind of a jerk to myself sometimes. So, yeah. So here we have a race-specific tech. None of the other races get Tarkasian living steel, as you can probably guess by the name. And this is really one of our unique things. Tarkasian ships are very tanky. They can suck up a lot of damage. And reflective coating, we're not going to bother with that right now because we don't, one, we don't know who we're fighting, and two, we don't know what text they've done. I'm not going to research reflective coating and have later on be thrown up against like the Tarkas and the humans who typically use missiles and mass weapons, because then reflective coating will be pretty much useless. So we're going to, what should we research? VRF tech. Yeah, we should probably research that now. That leads into point defense, and point defense is the most wonderful thing you could ever imagine when dealing with missile nations. Nations? Nations. Hey, we can call them nations. Forgive me, I was playing Civ earlier, and that's kind of gotten into my head. Other nations flying through the stars. Yes. Okay, so I think that's about all we can do with this turn. Again, probably won't be settling some of these planets for a while. So I'll look that one over when the time comes. But we're going to end our turn, and turn 13 for our first colony. Oh. Oh. Tell me this is a... Oh, okay. I'm alright with this, because it's not the planet that we were going to colonize. Oh, that would have been a kick to the teeth. So this is a independent colony. I believe it comes up with random events. I could be wrong about that. I don't recall. We're gonna get into some dubstep. No, I stutter a little bit sometimes. I don't recall running into them on games that do not have random events, which makes me believe that it is indeed a random event. A random colony. But it is independent, and it looks to be Lear. We're gonna die if we get into a fight. We might not, though. Generally speaking, on first contact, there won't be any fighting. It sort of goes along the lines of first contact, you know. We fly around for a bit, giving us huggles, and waiting to see if the other nation strikes first. So, we're going to hop into this. It's going to be our first taste of combat, and this ship is either going to get destroyed or it's going to survive. We shall see. It is indeed a Lear colony. Okay. So here's our ship, and there's the colony. Oh, I suppose, it doesn't actually count as a first contact since it's not in civilization. So I'll tell you what, we're just going to sit back here and wait. What's button? There's a button to increase speed. I do not remember what it is. One moment. Okay, I'm back. It's control page up. The only problem is that they are going to be launching missiles at me. I just saw them. They're right there. I don't think there's anything we can do about that because I just exploded. Hey. Oh well. But there is a thing there, because it is an independent colony. Where is it? Right there. That planet's habitable. People can survive there. I'm going to want to take them over soon. There is a spider on my monitor, everybody. I am staring at it in the face and it is watching me play this game. So, bye Mr. Spider. It's been nice knowing you. So, let's do that. No. Wait, let's not do that. Mr. Spider is going nuts and running around my monitor. He is doing laps. Okay, so here we are, Hammerhead. So, yeah. Comparison to the standard command module. It is more expensive? Yes, definitely. But it's more armor, it's more massive, which could be good or bad. It really increases the construction cost. So with the standard command module, we would get two small mounts. These two small mounts right here. This one and this one. With the Hammerhead, we get two small mounts on either side. That's twice as much firepower in a radius that is much more appealing. So that is an excellent spread. I love it, and I wish to have its babies if I was a woman. But I believe that's all. Pulsed vision. Did I not upgrade that with pulsed vision? I did. So why doesn't that say? Oh well. Now, unfortunately, we only have gauze cannons and missiles to put there. We don't have much in the way of military capabilities right now. That will change later on. So let us save that as Armor Mark III.
This
Yes.
design will be saved for
Weapons layout.
future
What does that do?
reference, Vakona.
Oh, weapon groups. Okay. So we are not going to alter all of these ships. We will alter the extended range ship, and I'll tell you why we're going to do it that way. The tanker
Yes, Vakona.
and the
Ship design ready
this spider
for
got me
construction.
paranoid now. I'm looking all over for it because it disappeared. But the tanker and the colonizer should not be in combat because they would do horrible at it. By making it so that they don't have the better command modules, while yes, it makes them weaker in combat, it also really reduces their cost. And that's something that needs to be taken into account later on. And really now, actually. So that's the way that's going to go. So we're going to build a bunch of ships and take that colony out. Because I'm an asshole. And they're on my turf. This is completely unacceptable. And we're going to show them who's boss. So, do you have any place you can go? You do not. You almost do, but you don't. And, you guys are still moving. Oh, hey, we can colonize now. I hope I didn't forget to do that last turn. No, I didn't, because I was complaining about how they were only one turn away. And we'll be getting information on Andor next turn. And, what's this? Gallifrey. Gallifrey? Hey! Oh, Doctor Who reference. Okay, so let's end our turn. And, next turn we get to pay homage to the Time Lords. Wonderful. Size 3. I guess that planet could be worse. That's about all there really is to say about that matter. All these planets could be better, though. Ugh. This game is killing me. Alright, so we can send that ship back. We don't need it there anymore. So, here we are. This is our new colony. Calcethrum. And, there's only 50 people living here right now. And the infrastructure is bad. Every turn, we are losing $31,000 from them. This is made up from our home planet, but until this planet starts making a profit, it's not going to be making money. Most of that, I believe, can I actually look here at the, where the money is going to? I cannot. Okay, well, this is something from Sword of the Stars 2, probably, that I'm just misremembering. Most of this money is going into life support, because the planet is currently inhabitable, completely. So, there's a couple things we could do here. We could increase how much it's terraforming. It'll still take a while. But the trade-off is that it will terraform more slowly that way. If we increase the infrastructure will go up more slowly because we'll be getting less people. It's sort of a trade-off, and I don't really know what's best. I typically just terraform the place first before working on infrastructure. But again, infrastructure, population growth, they all affect population growth, and the more people, the faster things get done. So it's really up to you what you decide to do with that. That is what I will be doing, and it's probably not right. I'll get over it. So, how's our fleet? Oh, they are being added to that. Damn it. That's not supposed to be happening. Oh well. We'll just have to deal with that. Okay, so, let's build a few more dudes. They are dudes. Why not? I want to make sure we take that colony out.
We will build as you command,
And
Vakona.
I don't want to lose a whole bunch of ships this soon. That would be bad. I believe we are, if the loading screen is anything to go by, I believe we are 1 in fleet. Can I actually look at that somewhere on here? Or is that something special to the loading screen? I believe that's something special to the loading screen. Oh well, whatever. So let's end the turn again and pay homage to the Time Lords. Hey, Gallifrey. Gallifrey, you are a horrible planet. Size 3. You have decent resources, but I don't know if I want to dish out that much money to colonize Gallifrey. My inner geek is squirming in agony at that revelation. But I might have to give you a pass this time. I might colonize them later though. We shall see. And next turn we'll have a fleet there to colonize that planet. But as you can see, that's actually taking a decent chunk out of our income. And that is just one colony. Turn 16, we're going to be sustaining 2. And we're actually getting an incredibly slow start this game. And that's mostly because all of our local planets are actually really crap. There is one, this one, it's okay. It will do what I need it to do later on. But all the other planets around us, they're a wash. I can't do anything with them at this point in time. If I did colonize them, I'd be screaming in agony as all of my money goes into research. So that's not something we're going to be doing. So let's end our turn again, and we'll get this colony started. Oh, hey, our research is finished. Okay, so we have VRF technology, and okay, good. We have point defense. Point defense is the #1 in anti-missile technology. Point defense is wonderful, and you never wish to leave home without it. I have before. I have had games where I have not had point defense. They are atrocious. But fortunately, we won't have to worry about that this game. So now, what should we research? Well, we're going to go into battle. So I want to get, where is it? Here, battle controllers, battle computers. And this will give me a command ship, which will increase the number of ships that I can have in battle at any given time. It's going to take 7 turns to complete, though. I might want to put more. I can only put a little bit in. Well, I'm going to have to, because I want one of those before I get into any real combat. So it looks like we're going to be sitting around for a few turns doing nothing, especially because we're going to be colonizing this planet. But that planet should cost much less than this planet, and this is appeasing. Alright, so let's sit around for a few turns. Here's this planet, and we're going to do that. Now, see, this planet is going to be easier to terraform. It only has a climate hazard of 104 versus this one, which is 206. It is also smaller. That has a lot to do with it too. This planet is going to be a full run planet long before this one's going to be, and that is a good thing. So now, let's see. We should start colonizing that planet. That's way out there though. Can you move? You cannot. I probably already tried that, but I figured I'd try it again. Surely there's some place you can go. No, you can barely reach that. No, you can't reach that. Oh, whatever. We'll deal with you when the time comes. So, let's, well, I suppose we could build a couple. Yeah, alright, I talked myself into it. I'm going to throw a colonizer at that planet. It's going to tank our income, but when it finally becomes a planet, then it will help become a planet. I want to be a planet when I grow up. Hey. When it finally makes money, it will be worth it. It certainly will be. So we're going to throw those guys up there real quick. That's really far away, though. I don't know if I want to do
Departing now,
that.
Arcona.
Well, I can't really help it now. So, I might be interested in boosting the research. What this does is you can pump more savings into a research tech, and that'll cause it to research faster. But the risk is that it could also cause a big explosion and kill everybody in the universe. Okay, well, not really, unless you're researching AI, which, well, we'll throw in a couple $1,000. Why not? And I think that's where it'll have to end today. So, next time on Sword of the Stars, we continue to amass to attack Syrma, an independent colony, and will colonize Cathalt. And hopefully our colonies will be done. So, see you next time.